All right, guys, good afternoon, good evening, good day. We're going to be creating this flyer as you have seen in the thumbnail. So let's dive straight into it. So first of all, we create something new, create a new document, as you always know. So 4 inches by 4 inches, RGB 300 resolution, and we click OK. So go to our project file. The first thing we do is to drag in this image here, dragging this image here into Photoshop. Alright, then we can scale it to a point. We can scale it by holding shift and dragging it so that to cover the entire document. I'll click on this good here, then we'll move it so that it will be centralized. Alright, so what we do next is that we go to our adjustments here in this tab. Go to adjustments here in this tab here and click on hue and saturation. You want to add some saturation to this, we drag it all the way up so that it becomes more saturated. At least okay. So we bring in our next image, which is this image, wireframe background, black background, this second one, and we place it here. Then we change the blend mode to lighting, alright, so that blends with that one. So our next thing we do, we create a gradient, which is we create it, make sure it's white color. Click on this, make sure it's dark, it's complete dark. Click on the end here, so it's complete black. Right, so that's how we create the background. So next we're going to be typing in our text here, and we use the font Melancholine for this, for that. So this is oh. Alright, make sure this one is in small caps, and we'll type it like this. Then we're going to type our main subjects for today. Alright, then the font I use is Melancholine. All the fonts are in the description below. Alright, just going to increase the size of this, and this is too big. I'm going to bring it down a bit. Alright, I'm going to bring it to the middle. And I'm going to remove the small caps from this one to come out clear. Alright, I'm going to centralize this. Click on Ctrl A, and we'll click on our move tool and click on this align to horizontal center, and we'll move this a bit. Select. Alright, so what we're going to do next, we're going to create drop shadow for this. Double click on the layer, create drop shadow. Drop shadow is 19, opacity 19, angle 90, distance 7, spread 9, size 8, and the contour is this contour here. Alright, click OK. Then what we're going to do next, we're going to create, I'm going to bring in our dove, our first dove. So these are zip files that contains materials I'm going to use during this design, for this design. So they contain EPS files. You can extract them, or you can just open them from there. You have to open them in Illustrator, so you have to click on extract to realistic background to extract the folder. So what we need is just this. We just need this dove here. How can we get the dove? By opening this EPS file. So the EPS file automatically opens with Illustrator. And it opens in different, and it opens with the different layers separated. So it's going to open now. It opens with the different layers separated. So you can press Ctrl 0 on your PC to see the full canvas. All right. So what we do now is we are going to look for where this dove is in the layers panel in Illustrator. So we're going to look for, it's not in this place, not in this place. Okay, this is it. So we're going to look for it and use our direct selection tool, or we press A and drag it. Sorry, Ctrl Z. Click on the layer again. Click on our direct selection tool. Click on the layer, or we use this selection tool V and click on the layer, this layer individually, and we're going to drag it or give it the stress. Right. So I'm just going to lock this one so that this one will not be movable. And I'll pick this one. I think I'll be able to move it now. Cancel this. This one, I'm going to be able to drag it now, right? And bring it in here, right? It's going to take some time for it to enter. Just wait for it to load. Okay, so it's here already. Alright, so want to press Ctrl T to drag to reduce the size to the failure amount. So this stands as the Y for this holy here. Go to the theme of the program is the Holy Ghost, and the Holy Ghost can be represented in form of a dove. So this is going to stand as Y here. Alright, that's just the concept of that. Stand as the Y here. So this one I'm going to group them. Get down. This and this. I'm going to group them together. Group Ctrl G, select them together and group. So they can move individually, they can move together as one. So we have it like this. I don't know what I'll put it like this. Okay, I've changed it to center alignment, so it looks better like this. It looks better like this, so I can move everything as a group. Then this group, I'm going to add stroke to it. Stroke is about just 1 pixel and it's white, and the poke position is outside, not inside. Poke position is outside, not inside. So it just gives it some kind of feel, and I'm adding drop shadow to make it look good, better. Okay, all right. Then this is this one. So we have gotten to some point in the design. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to bring in another of our Illustrator file in our projects, documents here. Link in the description. You can just open this zip file and click on this PPS here. It opens directly to where we are. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick in the individual of this. Which one do we use? Which one do we use? We use this. We're going to drag this to Photoshop. I'm going to drag this to Photoshop, and we're going to change the rotation to 90 degrees and make it to be correct, supposedly minus 90 degree, so it to be yep. So we'll just bring this one down, then we centralize it, Control A, and use our align to horizontal centers. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to change the color of this one like the same way we did, and we've not done that before. We just click on this thumbnail here. First of all, we're going to using this color here. So this color is on the color code is on the screen right now. So I'm going to copy this color here, then open this, and it opens with us in Illustrator individually. So we'll click on this, and we're going to change the color. We'll paste the color here, Control V to paste, and click OK. So when we save this, it comes up in Photoshop as we have saved it in Illustrator. So we're going to drag in our logo here, and just put it here, and right, let's put it at the corner here, not too close to the edge. Alright, then there's nothing much to do, we're almost done. Let's name this group Team to specify, in case we have a lot of groups, just specify the group. It's good for you to specify your groups. Right. So what's remaining for is our few text that we have to add. Okay, we have not added the second dove. The second dove here, this second dove, we bring it inside, then we scale it down. And we scale it down. Okay, we bring it up, and it's okay, good to go. Then we're just going to type out our text here. Our text, I use the font I used is in Poppins, and it was in small caps. So the size about 30 pixels. So about 30 pixels. So 22nd. October. Let's bring this one up and make it the font to be bold. Alright, I think we'll increase this to a bigger size, 36 and 48. I'll bring it to here. Alright, I think we can make it medium or semi-bold. Alright, then we're going to type out, we're going to duplicate this, we're going to bring it down here. I'm just going to change it to time 2 o'clock PM, small letters, to 3:30. PM, right? So to make this one a bit smaller than the other one. Okay, all right. Then we're going to duplicate this, Control J again. We're going to drag this one down. Click on V, drag this one down. Then we're going to enter the venue for this. Okay. Alright. everything in small caps. Alright, go to select this, select the time, select the date, and this vector object, move it up. Click on V, and move them up. Alright, move them up. This one, move it up. I'm going to adjust the tracking, the leading, the tracking about 50, 75. Right, I think I'm okay with 75. Then I'm going to change the size of this, to a smaller size. Alright, so it fits, doesn't look awkward there. Okay, so we're just going to draw an ellipse, this ellipse circle here, small ellipse, and going to put the color, yellow color here. Right, when you drag it here, I'm going to reduce the size a bit. Yep, then 1.0. Yep, simple as that. So it's a very simple design and fast. So what next? The last part, we'll draw a rectangle here. Then we remove the fill. Then we change the stroke to white. Then we increase the size of the stroke to this size equals to 5. Okay, then we just make it a bit curved by the edge. A bit curved. Make sure it's too curved. Alright. Cancel. Okay. So we can move the theme a bit down, a bit lower. Move all these individual layers. Then also add them to the theme if you want to. You want to just type in second gathering 2. Second gathering. Right. I'm going to color this one. I'm going to click on the color, the character, and color it here to here. Right. Yep. Put it here. We have created that one. You can select this ellipse. So you can select this rectangle and this gathering in group. Then click on V, then move them together. So what we want to do, we're going to centralize this one. Centralize this one so that they'll be at the center. So click on this, click on this, click on this. The time, the date, and the vector object, we centralize it. So everything will be aligned at the center. Alright, so that's how we create this design. It's very, very simple to do. Very, very simple to do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment this channel, and you enjoy more of our content. Thank you very much for watching.